there is 348 million that's been set aside, and it will cover an estimated 213,150. If we can get the mechanisms for private school students to also undergo assessments, as well as increase the ecosystem alignment between DepEd Senior High School and TESDA, I'm quite confident, sir, na kakayanin yung 213 for the following school year.
The target is 556,000, mga 500,000. No, that's the target. But to date, we're only assessing 35%, about 190,000 more or less. And you said that the number one reason, one of the reasons is hindi sila ayaw nilang magpa-assess kasi gusto nilang mag-college, diba?
That's one potential reason. The other one, sir, is really that hindi mo sila pinapa-assess ng DepEd. Because we're dependent, sir, on DepEd identifying the students. So naka-enroll mo sila sa, or naka-identify sila, flagged as a TVL track or TechVoc track in senior high school ng DepEd, but they're not actually scheduled.
How come? Anong dahilan doon? What's the reason?
Hindi ho malinaw, but the anecdote naman on the ground is, yun na nga ho, hindi ho nagtutugma ang training that they're receiving in the senior high school with the expectation of the training regulations of TESDA. So, ang worry, hindi sila papasa.
Yeah, we saw that marami silang mga training na walang training regulations.
Yes po.
Marami silang TVL track na walang certification and training regulations because it was their own creation.
Yes, sir.
It was their own creation.
Yes, so the only real answer to that is to increase and intensify in many ways the alignment with TESDA of the DepEd Senior High School, which of course is the objective of the new Tech Pro curriculum na ginagawa ngayon ng DepEd, and they are rolling it out now. Yeah. The embedment of the actual NCs into the curriculum as a training plan or a training regulation really will require the DepEd instructors to have undergone the TESDA training. So whether they amend the training in accordance with whatever inclusivity that they might need to face on the ground, so long as they are aware of what competencies the students will need to be assessed against, vis-a-vis the certification of TESDA, okay na rin ho yan. So, but that's what's ongoing now. We are certain that moving forward, that certification and assessment rate will increase, sir.
So itong Tech Pro is a collaboration between DepEd and TESDA.
Yes po.
So in other words, wala na tayong makikitang mga TVL track na walang training regulation. Or the Tech Pro trainings will be based on the training regulation as approved by TESDA.
Hindi ko naman masasabing lahat because there's a 50-50% component, no? So there will be courses that will be NC driven. So we have already tabulated and identified which ecosystems and which courses will be electives within the Tech Pro track, as given by DepEd's list and prioritizations, and what exists within our training regulations. But that's only 50%, sir. The other 50% is actually work immersion. Ang work immersion naman po can also do training that may not have training regulations from TESDA, so long as they are in fact industry-driven. Yeah, so meron din yung general EBET plan, na training plan na pwedeng gawin po ng industriya in conjunction with DepEd to maximize. Kasi kung minsan aaminin rin namin, behind po yung training regulations ng TESDA. So sometimes the industry may require something much more up-to-date, and our capacity to respond may be much slower than the industry needs. So may component din po dun sa work immersion program embedded in the curriculum designed by DepEd to allow for that job skills matching.
In a perfect world, yung mga senior high school who's taking TVL track or ngayon Tech Pro na, should be assessed and may certification sila. In fact, there's a special provision that we put na dapat mandatory yung kanilang assessment, no? But obviously, because nga iba walang training regulation, so how do you assess them kung walang training regulation? And we saw that during the EDCOM hearings, and also in the various hearings we saw that there's a lot of TVL tracks na walang training regulation. In fact, yung kanilang trainers are not even certified, no, by TESDA, no? So mahirap talagang i-assess kung hindi siya yeah, but what's the way forward to align it to tightly, no? Kasi yan ang importante ngayon.
Yes po.
I acknowledge baka ito birth pains to,
Yes po.
especially with the gravity. We're talking about 500,000 students, but what's the way forward to align it tightly?
I think the way forward is depending on well, the first is making sure that DepEd is ready, no, and the readiness of DepEd will require, for example, that those that are in fact teaching the TVL tracks have the appropriate TESDA assessment and certification. There are ongoing efforts to do that. It's going to be driven by the identification, as I already have said, of the TVL electives, no, or the Tech Pro electives as being conducted by DepEd. The second is once that's ready, the DepEd then can make it mandatory for all, at least public senior high school students, to undergo assessment, whether they pass or not pass. Kasi ang TechVoc naman ho, pagsasanay eh. So kung minsan, kahit alam mo yung ginagawa mo, kung hindi pa alam ng muscle memory mo, kulang ka pa sa competence, di ba? But you can get that eventually. You can always be reassessed after all. So I think those are the two main components. Marami ho naman kasi sa DepEd na nakita na rin ho natin, no, nung nagpapatraining ho kami at magpapa-assess, marami naman ho nagpa-assess na hindi naman namin yung training na pumasa naman. Right? Which means there's a need internal, I think, to DepEd to also align the loads of their teachers, because at one point more teachers had NCs that have now lapsed, but at one point they had more NCs that were active that now need to be renewed. We will also need to make sure that those who teach the Tech Pro electives are actually the ones with the NCs rather than getting them loaded with another subject, right? Sayang naman yung NC nila. So, but these are all internal po sa DepEd at lumilitaw po ngayon lahat yan, and Secretary Angara and I have already discussed how to catch these gaps and make sure that they get filled, at least in the coming years.
Understand that the Tech Pro reform will be the one that will make it more aligned. Yes. What's the time frame for that, Secretary? Based on your, alam ko I saw a picture between you, Ched, and DepEd, pinakita sa amin ni Chairperson ng group. Sabi ko sa lahat ng presentation ng Ched, sabi ko yung pinakamaganda, nag-uusap na yung tatlo. No? Kasi for a very long time, Secretary Ledesma, hindi nag-uusap yung tatlo. Ngayon, talagang very cohesive. So, what's the time frame for that?
The Tech Pro curriculum is being rolled out now.
Yeah.
Right? So, we expect more by January or so to be taking NC level courses. We have identified the electives, as I said, that's already going to be done. So, magiging slow rin ho yan kasi as we implement that, sa totoo lang, may mga gaps na mag-a-appear na hindi ho namin nakikita sa ngayon. That's my prediction. In addition, sir, naka-embed na rin po ang TVET NCs for the first time in teacher education po sa CHED. So, magiging kompleto na po ang ecosystem for TechVoc training from senior high school all the way up to CHED with capacitation of our teachers, both pre and in service. Kasi yun po talaga ang magiging key sa reform. So, the timeline for that is maybe a year to 2 years from now. So, bago yan more or less ma-smoothen out at ma-address kung ano man yung gaps na lumitaw.
So why I'm asking kasi I'll link this to the budget. You mentioned earlier that nagsoli tayo 140 million. So obviously from a budgeting standpoint, sayang yung pera, di ba? Kasi based on our estimates, 500,000 nga ang dapat i-assess at certify. Pero na-assess lang natin certified mga 190,000. So merong 300 plus thousand na hindi natin na-assess. So moving forward, we want a much more accurate budgeting, no, in terms of how many can we assess. That's what I'm trying to figure out this time, no? Kasi kung ang ating target lang ay 200,000, around 200,000, 250,000, ang budget na linagay nyo is about 340 something, no?
348 po for 213, 150.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So pasok na siya doon.
Yes,
348. Okay. All right. At least hindi natin masasayang 'yun. All right. I'll move to another topic, Secretary Kiko. You have one scholarship program, itong TWSP,
Yes.
Training for Work Scholarship Program, and it increased by 169% to 10 billion pesos. Well, in 2024 pala, tumaas siya ng 10 billion pesos. And then in 2026, bumagsak siya ulit ng 4.3 billion pesos. Two questions. How come tumaas siya ng 2024 to 10 billion pesos? And then there's a sudden decrease to 4.3 billion pesos, no? Is there any impact ba ito on the delivery of education by TESTA?
The answer to the first question, sir, is the increase in 2024 was was around 6 billion insertion in the GAA, so it wasn't part of the NEP. The decrease is also the same. So hindi po sa NEP nanggagaling yung wild fluctuation ng increase at decrease ng TWSP. But does the increase have an impact? The answer, sir, is obviously yes. No, the TWSP will be part of the capacity of TESDA to provide scholarships through our institution-based training, sir. Right? So more budget will mean more scholars. It fluctuates. So if we have around 1.6 to 2 million Filipinos per annum on average that are in the TVET ecosystem, the state provides provision for approximately between 30 to 40%, right? So in a bad year, it's 28, right? In a good year, it's almost 30%. So nakaabot ho kami ng 700,000 dun sa insertion in terms of number of students given scholarship funding in 2024. Bumaba naman ho yan commensurately nung bumaba po ang funding. So the question really is how much funding does the state want to put in as a provision for state subsidy in TechVoc training and education, sir?
Because of the sudden increase in 2024 to 10 billion, yung unutilized tumaas rin to 66%. No, kasi before it was at 90%, utilization ngayon at 66%. So naging problema rin on how to absorb the sudden increase, no. Yeah. But itong now that it has gone back to 4.3 billion, how many beneficiaries can we assist with this 4.3 billion in 2026?
Tuloy ko lang po yung number.
Natin dyan. Diba, for dapat siya pre-employment generators.
Yes.